What's up, everyone? I just got the 19-degree lens for the Forza 60 series projector. Now, I've been using the 36, and it's still awesome. But there's two main ways I've found myself using the projector. One is to create unique patterns of light on the backdrop, whether it's imitating sun slashes or something like that. And the other way I've found myself using this projector is as a to bounce into something. Now, whether that's foam core, a white wall, or the Godox light reflectors, light flow, which I've been using a lot. And when I do that, I essentially use the cutters every single time. And so I'm already cutting so much light, I might as well be using the 19 to get way more output, right? And then cut back on that. So I've always thought this little pocket in the projector mount case was for the extra lens. Let's see if that's the case. Okay, cool. It does fit. I'm pretty sure that is the case. And it closes up all nice. I'm grabbing the 60C to test with the unit. Okay, so I just threw up the projector with 36-degree lens since that's in there already. And what I'm trying to do here is just measure 3 meters, so thankfully this is a magnetic end, which is so helpful, especially by yourself. I'm just pulling up about 3 meters here. Pretty much right there. Okay, so now the wall is 3 meters from the end of the lens, and just struck this light daylight. Here is the size of the beam from 3 meters away. And I was going to put the light meter in the C-stand, but it's also magnetic, which is awesome, which I should have remembered, and it'll sit there nice. And I've tied a knot in case it comes loose. This can move for now. So again, here we are, the 5600, 36 degree, and I'm getting just over 120 foot candles. Now drop that just back to 32, if I could do it any faster. And this time I'm getting a reading of just under 120 foot candles. I did that twice just to check, 110, maybe a little bit less. And let's swap out for the 19. So here's the 19. I'm going to restrike the lights. And to the eye, it's a lot more intense. Of course, the beam is a lot smaller. Here's the beam for 19, and here's the beam on the 36, again for comparison. So here I am, haven't switched it out of tungsten yet, and I'm getting almost 240 foot candles. And let's put it back to daylight. Probably get a little bit more out of it. Just over 240 foot candles, so about the same, but just over, a little bit over past tungsten. Doing the reading twice in case. Like I mentioned, I often pair the light flow with the projector, so let's take some readings here. So just sticking with the 19 since it's on here already. See, I've cut down to the reflector. So the idea here is we're going 3 meters to the reflector, and then it's coming 3 meters back. Total of 6 meters, and I'm going to take a measure right next to the light. I've also pulled the light a bit out from the wall just so that the reflector and the light are 3 meters apart. So with the number 1 at daylight, got 120 foot candles, which makes sense. This is number 2. Red, and it looks like I'm getting maybe 25. And the number 3 here, I straight up got maybe 12. So it keeps going down like a stop every time. Alright, I'm switching back from the 19 to the 36, and what's funny is when I restrike it, the blades are not lined up, which makes sense. I'll have to recut down. Here I stopped filming myself taking readings, but from the 36 degree lens to Godox and back, Number 1 was 65 foot candles. Number 2 was about 10. And for number 3, when I took the reading, I actually measured 0. But I did it again and got somewhere between 5 and 10 foot candles. Okay, all these measurements are taken in the center of the beam.